everyone, it's Linda McKenna from Golden Rules Senior Placement Services coming to you today with Tuesday Talks. I know tomorrow is Valentine's Day and we're all going to be celebrating with our loved ones and our senior loved ones. But I thought we'd do a little twist on that this week and actually talk about the true meaning of do what you love and love what you do. And I can only speak for myself and about Golden Rule and why I chose to do what I do at this stage in my career. After many, many years of working in healthcare, sales administration, through may it be home health or hospice, I really had a real tough time during that period of time also that both of my senior loved ones, parents, needed placement. It was time in their chapter that they needed more care and oversight. And they chose that they wanted to go to senior living. So the journey and the navigating was not difficult on my part because I knew a lot of resources in the area, but having them already committed to it made the overwhelming task a little bit easier. So I knew how it was, and I still know how it is, tending to my clients on a regular basis, that this is a difficult decision, and that I'm there to assist them during this journey, before, during, and after. And I really hold it very high in my my love for what I do. I'm been known to be a strong senior advocate and really fight for what my seniors need. So do what you love. It doesn't seem like work. When you do what you love each day, you wake up with a different perspective of knowing that this day I'm going to accomplish something because I love what I do. And it really does become very synonymous, doing what you love and loving what you do. The loving what you do part for me personally is that smile, is that sense of peace, not only on the senior loved one, but the family. Knowing that I'm in a new environment, my loved one is in a new environment that is safe, it's nurturing, there's compassion, there is activities, there is caring, meaning care, hands-on care as well, home-cooked meals, whatever that it may be. There is that sense of relief that I see that with my clients and their loved ones, their family. And that really settles out every day with me that, wow, I love what I do and I do what I love. So it is such instant gratification for me. Do I get attached to my clients? I do. With being elders and it's their last chapter and they're elderly and sometimes they have a lot of comorbidities, there is a special place in my heart that I keep them always and even after their passing. Ironically, today, one of my clients had passed and that I placed about 2.5 years ago. And Joe was really a special gentleman. And I worked very diligently with his daughter. And the best part of it was that he moved closer to her and where she lives in senior living. And as she mentioned today, is the last 2.5 years have been grand, meaning that I got to really enjoy my dad doing activities. So that, in a sense of purpose, that I was able to accomplish that. I was the one that was able to have a little bit of foresight, been able to navigate it and find the most perfect home, that his daughter was able to have peace of mind that dad was okay, but more importantly, that she got to love on him a lot more. So I do become very attached to my client, and it is sad when they pass on, but we're only here for a short period of time, so we got to make that it's good. And being an intricate part or a little bit part of their last chapter chapter is what I focus on all the time. We are here for a short period of time. Make it that it's worthwhile. Not in your only personal life, but also in your career and your professional life. Why did I pick this profession? Or I've always had a lot of respect for my seniors. I grew up with my grandparents, very, very close to my grandparents. And my mother was a caretaker to my father's side, his father. The ironic part, my dad passed when I was little. And so being around seniors and adults on a regular basis was something that was very natural to me. The amount of respect that I have for seniors is immense. I'm very lucky that I share that philosophy with my husband, who is my partner, not only in business, but in life, that he feels the same way. Those people that come before us, our ancestors and our seniors, loved ones, are the purpose of why we're here. And I'm so glad that it has facilitated down to my children. They love their grandparents, and they're very absorbed in what they done for them when they were very, very little. We're babysitting them, and on to graduating schools, that they were there, they were present. And that resonates in my heart, that my rearing and my husband's rearing have now focused on the next generation. And now that I'm a grandparent, I know exactly what that feeling is when my grandchild calls for me and calls for my husband. It's immense. I always feel that there's a purpose why we're here, and a mission. As I had spoken on a recent seminar with a lot of women all across the world, believe it or not, we all spoke upon about why we settled at this point in our life in doing what we do. And I was talking to people from Europe, and lucky enough, everybody spoke English. I spoke it a little differently, being from New York. But one specific lady was mesmerized by what I was doing. A lot of them were authors, a lot of them were coaches, a lot of them were medical. And they asked me, my God, with all your past, why did you decide to do this? And I'm going to be really honest with you, and that's the way I answered to them as well, is I could always make money, but I want to make a difference. And that's what I feel like I do every single day. Am I perfect? No. Do I do things different from other placement specialists? Absolutely, because I do put my heart and soul in it. And I'm always available, sometimes too much to my chagrin or my husband's chagrin. I cannot pass a phone call when I know somebody's calling me. But it's a mission. To be doing this for somebody that needs me it's got a lot of rewards, like I said. And the part of it is that I go in full throttle, and sometimes with my feet, sometimes with my head, but mostly with my heart. And so yes, my mission is to do this at this part in my life, and I'm enjoying it. It's been 6.5 years. So do I do what I love and love what I do? Absolutely. It's something that I can't wait for the next day to evolve, to see who else I can help on a regular basis. So I do want to expound upon the fact about the golden rule. We all know the golden rule. We treat others the way we want to be treated ourselves. And when my husband and I sat down, when we actually thought of a business plan and actually planned our company and also named it and had a mission, it was, again, with purpose. So the golden rule really was embodied in the very beginning stages, and it's throughout 6.5 years later that I followed it very distinctly. And as our motto that you see in a lot of our literature is that we treat our seniors the way we would want to be treated ourselves. I always put myself in their shoes. I always put myself in their time of life, their time of worry, their time of health deprivation, maybe being lonely. I put myself into that and say, how would I feel and what would I want? And it makes it so much different when that's the focus, that I want to treat them the way I want to be treated, and especially our seniors. It makes my job so much easier. So the only thing I could say is, if you haven't used a senior placement specialist or advisor or advocate, I think it's wise that you do have somebody to bounce off, get guidance from, during this very treacherous time and overwhelming time. Like I said, I work a little bit differently than a lot of companies. There's online companies. I'm a little bit more personable. I meet with you on maybe face-to-face, a Zoom meeting, FaceTime, whatever that it may be. But we really tune in to the needs. And that's what I call the 4 pillars of needs. One being financial, about being able to afford this venture, and to be able to age in place financially, to be able to afford it. And maybe the loved one, maybe the spouse is still staying back at home, so he or she needs to sustain themselves. I take that a lot into consideration. Also, medical plays a big part, meaning what your physical needs are and your emotional needs are is something that needs to be embraced. So that's where we are really looking in great detail to make sure that the appropriate option is presented in the right way. The third and the fourth one is really not really looked upon with other placement specialists, but to me, it makes the balanced stool, the 4-legged stool. So you can't really balance yourself on 2 legs, but on 4 legs, yes. So the third pillar of need is actual social. Social is stimulation. Being involved with others makes the day to look forward to. And believe it or not, memory care, just the same. Stimulation is important. Social activity is important. We experienced a lot during COVID, and we're not there now. So why are we exempting ourselves from social activity? The last part is spiritual. Never should anybody be omitted or not have the opportunity to have their spiritual belief or actually participate in their place of worship. A lot of it is ambulatory means it comes to them. So there should never be a cease on your spiritual needs as well too. So with all that being said, you can tell I do what I love and I love what I do. But more importantly, I follow the golden rule every single day, for the very reason is not that I want to make money. We all have to do that to survive, but I want to make a difference, and you will make a difference if you follow the golden rule. Well, thank you. I hope this answers a lot of your questions about why I started the business, and then also what my philosophy is with placement, what my mission is, what my motto is, and really and truly, how do we follow the golden rule? Thank you always for tuning in. I love what I do. I also love for you viewing our videos each week. Please give me a comment. Please write something, maybe even an email of what you would like to talk about. I'm always open on topics as well. Somebody actually asked me to do this, so I much abided by their wishes. And I thought no better time than around Valentine's Day. And so no better time than to tell you, go to my website. It's www.goldenruleseniorplacement.com. There you will see my bio. You will actually see testimonials. You'll see the various options, also resources, all these video snippets, library, and also my demographics. So go to my website and learn a little bit why I do what I do. Thank you. And next week, I'll look forward to seeing you again. And more than anything, enjoy Valentine's Day. It's not about the gifts. It's your expression of love. And make sure you do that with your senior loved one just the same. Thank you. Bye-bye now. Have a blessed week. Bye-bye.